Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from IC Champaign, Illinois, USA. I'm Madhu Vishwanathan, and my team and I have the privilege of working with you on this important topic of subsistence marketplaces. In the end of the broadcast, we'll try to show you a little bit of the snow over here. It's like about 32 degrees Fahrenheit right now, which is 0 degrees Celsius, and it's actually balmy for us given how cold it was. Today, again, will be a pure broadcast, but because we are working toward a session with live questions starting next week, and we need some lag time to invite participants and to get a response as well. We also anticipate a couple of broadcasts from Tanzania in a few weeks as I travel there soon. Now, week 2 of this course is a continuing journey into the micro level of how individuals live in subsistence. As we consider these phenomena, it is interesting to ask what is similar and what is different between the contexts we studied and where you live. For example, do some of the thinking patterns generalize? On the other hand, how culturally bound are some of the relationships in marketplaces? Our team is wrestling with a number of issues as we are truly overwhelmed by your contributions. We are brainstorming ways to keep this community going beyond the course. We are constantly looking to link to resources. And we are thinking of having open sessions on topics to provide more opportunities for students to interact with us. We are brainstorming ways to get you more feedback on your projects. And we are learning from students around the world through the photographs from the first project milestone. I will make one more request to you considering your project. If travel, observation, and conversation are not practical in local subsistence marketplaces, then perhaps you can consider the context in the day in the life videos and work through a problem or need that you care about. A recurring theme in our discussions is the bottom-up approach, a term we use to describe the subsistence marketplaces approach. What do we mean here? Starting with understanding of the micro level in terms of individuals and communities, how they think and feel and cope and relate and engage in marketplace exchanges. It is local, it is from the ground up, it means deeper understanding. It complements top-down approaches. Each has its strengths, and this is not about one versus the other. In a sense, the bottom-up has to meet the top-down. Our point is that with poverty in marketplaces, the bottom-up is often neglected by policymakers and managers. In business and marketing in particular, we emphasize understanding the customer. When we say that, we usually mean that we know much of the rest, we can fill in the blanks. That's not the case with these very different contexts of poverty, where we need to understand the individual, the community, the larger context, and the entirety of life circumstances. We're also taking a bottom-up approach, which means we use our micro-level understanding to draw out what it means for designing solutions, for putting together an enterprise plan, and for sustainable development. Finally, today, I wanted to describe how this course evolved because it'll be useful for you as you move into the coming weeks. We started out with our research more than 16 years ago. Our nonprofit initiative started a few years later. In 2006, we offered a year-long course sequence with an international immersion component many years after we had built relationships with communities. This was our first course. It's open to students across campus where interdisciplinary groups work through the year on projects with organizations and conduct field research in India and now in Tanzania as well. It has developed into a bottom-up innovation platform. Soon after, we created a module for all 600 or so of our first semester undergraduate business students. We also began creating courses on environmental sustainability. We now have courses or modules reaching about 800 students at the University of Illinois for undergraduate, graduate, and executive students in business programs, and also for first-year engineering students. We've also created a web portal for students and educators with a variety of educational materials. A few months ago, we piloted an 8-week course on subsistence marketplaces, which was a test run before offering it worldwide. And that is how we arrived at this moment in time to work with you. Thank you for the opportunity to work with you. And until next week, goodbye from our team. We're going to try to show you the snow as we fade away. Thank you.
Thank you all. And what you can see from my computer is in the background is the snowy Champaign from our college. And I'm also going to show the College of Business where we usually have classes, but face-to-face this time.